Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a get ready with me using SheGlam and Shein makeup. The links to Shein will be in the description box below. There'll be a playlist in the description box as well as the cards. And I'm testing out and using new products, newer products, and some old products that I purchased from them. First off, I did use the NYX Ultimate Eyeshadow Primer to prime my eyes, only because I did declutter my SheGlam eye primer. I wasn't crazy about it. And then I'm using the SheGlam Brows on Point brow pencil. This is like a slim brow pencil with a liner on the other end to like draw like fake hairs. And I just used the pencil side for this, the slim brow pencil part. This is amazing pencil. I like it. I think it matches my brows pretty good. And I'm going to be taking this Popfeel eyeshadow palette, which I got from Shein for under $6. It has over 100 eyeshadows in it. There is 3 layers to this. That was the first layer. Get some neutrals and some brights, and then the second layer is more bright shades with a few neutrals, and then the third layer, the bottom layer, is all neutrals. It's got a really good mix of shadows. If you're new to makeup, or if you're not new, if you're seasoned even like myself and just enjoy playing with new makeup, this was a really awesome find and reminds me of the 120 Manly palette that I used to own. And I actually do have that palette vaulted. I don't use it anymore. I just keep it for like keepsake kind of purposes. But I'm taking this nude shade that is 2 to 3 shades darker than my actual skin tone, and I'm going to apply that with a fluffy crease brush in the crease, layering it a few times. Then I'm going to go in with the black in the palette, and I'm going to do that on the same brush, and I'm taking it on the big fluffy brush because it'll be a more diffused application of the black versus super stark application. Now here you will see me build this up and apply it a few times and build it up. I'm going to blend that out, kind of smoking it out. And just like salt and pepper, add a little at a time, not to ruin the whole makeup look. I really am enjoying the way these eyeshadows apply. A lot of the shades in the palette is matte. There's a few shimmers, but look how they apply, build up, able to blend them out very easily. I mean, for under $6, over 100 eyeshadows, I'm impressed. The next look I'm going to do will be a bright, colorful look, so we can test out the colors. And I'm using this off-white shade, and I'm just going to apply that with an eyeshadow brush to the lid. And I'm doing this without a secondary base because I want to see how pigmented it is and how well it applies. I would say it's pretty alright. I mean, I do wish that it would have been a bit starker. If I would have done a secondary base, it most definitely would have been. I am overlapping the black a little bit and in the crease, so I can blend that. And I'm taking the same shadow for the brow bone highlight. Really simple makeup look. I'm going to blend this down into the crease, blend it into the crease shade as well. I'm happy with how this look came out. It's kind of, I would say, an everyday kind of look for me. And I'm happy with it. So I'm going to be taking the SheGlam Glacier Glow Smoothing Primer. The packaging is so cute on this, and the consistency of this is kind of silicone-y, but it is really strange. It has this cooling sensation to it. It applies evenly on the skin, easily blended out. It smooths over your pores, so it kind of fills them in, and you get a blurring effect with this, and you get that cooling effect. Really nice product. If you like silicone-y kind of primers, you'll probably really like this. See, it doesn't do anything for redness or anything like that. It's just smoothing and blurring and pore filling. Now this is the Skinfluencer Full Coverage Foundation Balm in Fair. This is magnificent. I cannot talk enough about this stuff. It's really nice. It's under $10. You can't beat it. It has fantastic coverage. I'm using a brush to apply it because I want a more pigmented, more full coverage application. You can use a sponge, you can use just your fingers. I'm using a brush, and it gives you really, really good coverage. And it has, you have to warm this up with your fingers too, because it has little wax beads in it. And I love how it looks on the skin. It's really nice. It blends out nicely, and you can build it up. These are the SheGlam Magic Concealers. One is in Fair and one is in Buttercream. I use Buttercream in the inner portion of the under eye, and on the outer half I used Fair. I'm going to blend those together, and blended together for me they just become really brightening and like a perfect under eye shade for me. And one is kind of cooler and one is kind of warmer, and just blended together look really nice. And I like that these concealers, I'm obsessed because they don't settle in fine lines. Really, really, really good stuff and fantastic coverage. And this SheGlam product is the All About That Face Multifunctional Face Palette. This is a really interesting product. I love this. I could not wait until SheGlam come out with something like this. I got mine in Vanilla Sculpt. It is the lightest palette shade you can get. It's in a tin. You push a button, opens up, and you get correcting concealers, skin tone concealers, which can be mixed and matched for foundations too. You get contours, bronzers, blushes, and a highlight. Fantastic. Love it. This was, I want to say like $6.99. It was super cheap. I'm going to use the contour shade and contour my cheeks, a little on my nose, under the lip for a pouty lip, and I'm going to do the forehead too. And I love this, blends out so easily, and I'm just applying it directly on the foundation. No powders, nothing like that, because I find that cream products really just kind of stick and you can't blend them out if you trying to apply them on powders. So I do prefer doing everything on top of the foundation, and it blends out really easy, and I just love how that looks. And there's the darker shade you can use for the bronzer. And like I said, you can mix these for foundations, corrective concealers, all that. It's really awesome what you can do with this palette. I'm using the darker blush in the palette to apply. Also, the brush that I'm using is from SheGlam, and it's the Paw Print brush. And I highly recommend this if you use any of their cream products, or if you use cream products in general. This brush is so amazing. I use it the entire time for the contour, blush, and highlight. Or, well, no, I lied. Actually, I'm taking the highlight, but I'm using my finger. I will use the brush again to blend it all out, and it just works fantastic. It works amazing. It gives you a flawless blend with these cream products, and I did not set these products down. I wore them all day. They lasted all day. Same as the foundation. The only place I see breakdown in the foundation is usually around my nose, and that is typical with every foundation I wear. And I love this cream palette. It is very versatile, very travel friendly. I love it. Now this powder is the Hydro Touch Refreshing Setting Powder, and this powder is interesting. It feels wet. It's a very thin, finely milled consistency. It's a light pink shade, and it's under that net. A little goes a long way. I just use it to set the under eyes and a little in the T-zone, and that's all I do. I did not set, like I said, the contour, the blush, or the highlight. I just did a little bit of setting in my T-zone and under my eyes. And this powder is really nice. It has this weird wet cooling sensation on the face as well, but it's not actually wet. I don't know how to explain it. But I use this Hard Candy silver liner to line with, and an AOA Studio gel liner to tightline with, and I also used a No Name Nude Eyeliner to put in my waterline, and I'm mixing a couple shades in that Popfeel palette for my lower lash line. The eyes are done. I've done a couple layers of mascara of the Essence Lash Princess. I don't have a Shein or SheGlam mascara. The lip liner is from Temu. I need to get one. I usually do lashes, but I needed to get Connor off the bus. Once again, I'm just like always in a rush. This Wet n Wild Catsuit lip color is in Behind the Bleachers, and I think it looks fantastic over that dark lip liner. This is the finished look, and I'm going to be using the SheGlam, the setting spray, and it smells lightly of coconut, and it's a really nice mister. Love the cream palette, love it. I also was sharing that I love the palette so far. I think I came up with a really pretty look, and it just blended so fantastic. Love it. Love those lips. But I hope you guys enjoyed the tutorial and the rest of the full face today. I thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos like this. Don't forget to check the description box as well as the cards for additional Shein and SheGlam links, as well as the product list.